Today on Karamo, this 29-year-old woman recently made a phone call.
He goes, "You're born in 95? Girl, I might be your daddy."
And found out Marvin could be her father.
Do you want him to be your father?
I already love him. Like, I met him and felt complete.
The emotional DNA truth will be unlocked.
Damn, I've been looking for you my whole life.
I didn't know about her.
Well, I think it's time to solve this 29-year-old DNA mystery.
Is Marvin this woman's birth father or not?
Ooh.
But first,
my daughter basically tried to kill me.
She was in and out of the hospital for weeks.
This is Kasaya's last chance. What do you mean by that?
Did Lakita's 13-year-old daughter,
but you know I love you to death, Kasaya,
steal and hide her medication?
Did you steal your mom's pills?
My guest Lakita says she has had it with her 13-year-old daughter and is here as her last resort. I want y'all to take a look at this.
I feel like my 13-year-old daughter, Kasaya, basically tried to kill me. I have sickle cell anemia. I was born with it. Sometimes I'm hospitalized every other month, every other week. It's like been one of the worst things that happened in my life. I had previously got my medicine filled. I woke up the next day and I could not find them nowhere. So I'm looking and I couldn't find them. So I called my daughter Kasaya's school and I'm like, you know, describing the jacket that I had them in, asking them could they call her to the office. She walked in that office with my darn jacket on. She didn't have the pills, they wasn't in my coat. So I'm like, where my stuff at? She like, I don't know. What you mean you don't know? You got my jacket that they were in. How you don't know where they at? I took her to a police station when she kept denying that she didn't have the pills. She wouldn't even tell the police officer what she did with them. This whole time I've been going through pain. My doctors won't even give me another prescription because I had just got it. I suffered for going on almost 3 weeks. I went in her room to go search for what was missing. And I'm throwing stuff out her closet. And I threw a shoe. I heard the pills rattle and I found them in the shoe. I can't believe my daughter did that to me. I can't believe she was the one who took my medicine. I feel like she was just watching and let me suffer. I'm going back and forth to the hospital. And then, like, you know, with the previous behavior, she's stealing, she's fighting in school. I'm getting calls every other day now from the teachers. She's 13, I've been a good mom. She knows right from wrong. If she doesn't open up to Karamo, she'll be out my house in a group home, boarding school, boot camp, something.
Listen, we'll meet Lakita shortly, but let's start with her 13-year-old daughter, Kasaya, who is backstage and did not watch that tape. So everyone, please welcome Kasaya. Hi, Kasaya. How are you?
Good, how are you?
May I have a hug? Nice to meet you. Thank you for being here. It's very brave of you to be here. So, Kasaya, let me just confirm. How old are you again?
13.
So, your mom is trying to send you to a group home, I heard.
Yeah, because she trying to send me there because she say that I be stealing and it be snacks and that I be taking out the house. And she calls that stealing.
Okay. Did you steal your mom's pills?
No, I took the jacket to wear to school because it was cold outside and I didn't know.
Okay. I hear you. So when your mom came looking for the pills, what went through your mind?
I got nervous because she came to my school with a belt and I got real nervous. Anytime I get in trouble, it's like she yells at me or I always get in trouble for something and she brings up old things that I thought we had got past and she still brings them up today.
Like what kind of things does she bring up?
She'll get mad because like I took some money or something like that. Like she'll get mad over little things.
Have you taken money out?
Yeah, one time. Because me and my friend's always paying for me for stuff. So I took money to pay for them.
Got it. So it was like $20? Okay. Do you get in fights in the school?
Yes, I only got into 3 fights last year because they kept messing with me, kept bullying me, they put their hands on me. And my mama told me if they put their hands on me, I could hit them back.
What were they bullying you about?
Like they said, they bullied me about my mom and my father. I'm musty or my hair always not done and things like that.
So why do you steal those things? I heard some of them is because you're trying to help want to like pay so your friends don't have to pay. But why else do you think you're stealing?
Really because my father passed away and they say things about him.
When did your father pass away?
When I was young, like real little.
Okay, I'm sorry. So how do you feel about your mom?
I love her.
Yeah. Yeah. Why are you getting emotional right now? What's going on?
Because I love her, but then I don't want her to be mad at me all the time.
Yeah, I hear you. Here you go. I hear you. Well, I think it's time that we talk to your mom and hear Lakita's side of the story. So everyone, please welcome Lakita to the show. Hey, how are you doing? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So how do you feel about what you just heard?
That's not the total truth.
Okay.
And I do give her chances before I get upset to tell the truth about the things.
Yeah.
And just recently, like, coming here, she stole money from me out my wallet, you know.
Did you steal money again out of her wallet?
Coming up,
You told my producers that you said that your mom, when she said put back the money, she said if she don't, she'd kill you.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
plus
The DNA truth you have been waiting 29 years for.
I'm scared, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you.
Your mom is trying to send you to a group home, I heard.
Yeah, because she trying to send me there because she say that I be stealing.
Did you steal your mom's pills?
No, I took the jacket to wear to school and I ain't know.
So when your mom came looking for the pills, what went through your mind?
I got nervous because she came to my school with a belt.
That's not the total truth. And just recently, she stole money from me out my wallet.
Did you steal money again out of her wallet?
That's what I was saying about the money, and she had got upset. She gave me a chance to put it back. So she said if I put it back, I won't be in trouble. So I put it back, and I still ended up getting in trouble.
So how many times have you taken money?
It's once, and then once when I was little, so twice.
So twice total. Okay. Is that true, Mom?
That's not true.
How many
That's not true.
How many times do you think she said?
Anytime that I will lay some money down and I don't pay attention, if I don't pay attention, she will get it. She's even taken from her little sister. And I feel like that's going too far.
You told my producers that you said that your mom, when she said put back the money, she said if she don't, she'd kill you.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
I could have
Yeah.
been upset because it was just from her going to my room to grab my wallet.
I understand.
By the end of the hallway, she had took the money out.
Yeah. So you mentioned this is Kasaya's last chance. What do you mean by that?
Yes, because I don't want to put her out, but she has to go. It's a lot of stress on me.
Kasaya, why you feel like you can't ask your mom for money?
Because she won't give it to me.
What I asked you to do to get your stuff, I only asked her to do her chores.
How long were your pills missing?
They were missing a month.
A month.
Yeah, I had family members trying to help me get medicine so I wouldn't have to go into a withdrawal. I'm having sickle cell crises, and she's seeing me have these crises. And the whole time, they were in my house, in her room. And like I said, you know, I wouldn't have got so upset if maybe she would have threw them somewhere, and I would have been like, maybe I misplaced them and found them. But she didn't do that. They were in her closet. She watched me find them.
What do you want from Kasaya now, right now?
I would like for her to open up to you, to find out how we can help her, because I'd rather have her in the house than out the house. But if that's what I got to do, I will do it, because I don't want to see her fail. That's my child.
Yeah.
I can't see her fail under me and not do nothing about it.
Yeah, I hear you. Keziah, is there more to this story about the pills that you're not telling your mom?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you ready to tell your mom now? What's going on with the pills? What happened?
Her jacket was right by the basket by her door. I was putting it on, we got to school. She come to my school with a belt, upset, mad. So I'm getting nervous. She getting people talk to me and stuff. And then one time she went in my room looking for something totally different and find them. So I was like, yeah, I took it because I was scared.
No, you didn't.
I
When
did
you
tell
see
you
me
that.
find them pills in your closet, you still said you didn't know that they was there. You denied it all the way up till I found them in front of you.
Why did it take 3 weeks to tell your mom?
Because I was scared because I already knew she was going to get mad at me.
You scared of your mom's reaction?
And I understand that.
Yeah, I get it. How did you feel when your mom had to go to the hospital?
I felt like a whole bunch of guilt.
Did you know she had guilt about that?
I know. I know, because she didn't express nothing. She just kept denying it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that she felt like that.
Were you sorry?
Yeah.
Tell your mom right now. Talk to her. You got to open up to her.
We got.
Coming up,
The way you stop that pattern is by opening up.
The reason I lied is because of your reaction.
plus
The DNA truth you have been waiting 29 years for.
I'm scared, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you.
Here we go.
Get ready for the drama, chaos, and jaw-dropping moments. Now, better than ever. Watch full episodes of Maury, Jerry Springer, The Steve Wilkos Show, and more.
I spank people, I tie them up.
Can't get enough? We've got you covered with full episodes, non-stop drama, and the wildest moments. Anytime, anywhere. It's time to get nosy. Download Nosy now on your phone or tablet and start watching.
You scared of your mom's reaction? How did you feel when your mom had to go to the hospital?
I felt like a whole bunch of guilt.
Did you know she had guilt about that?
I know.
Were you sorry?
Yeah.
Tell your mom right now. Talk to her. You got to open up to her.
And it's just us. We got.
Mama, I'm sorry.
But you know I love you to death because it don't got to be like that. I will listen to you.
But Mama,
Even
anytime
if
I
it's
do
me.
try to open up to you, you always blame it on the stealing. You always say that.
You right, because that's what I'm used to. You right.
Because, Mom, the reason I lie is because of your reaction. It just be a lie. And then you already know at school, I can get bullied. And yeah, sometimes I do get bullied about you, about my father, and sometimes I'll come home and you don't even know.
You know, tell me, and you know I have your back 100% when it comes down to that. I got to get you out of that school.
I mean, I'm going to tell you this. You know you have a good little girl.
I do.
She is. But if I can also be real with you, I'm listening to this, and there's a lot of things at play here. Hearing that a young woman lost her father at such an early age, and also knowing a mother could also be sick, hearing her talk about guilt and those things. There's a bit of this that is also about, like, abandonment. I'm afraid of losing you as well.
What if I lose my mom? Somebody has told me that
It's the
before,
truth.
that she's afraid of losing me and has lost her father as well.
It is. But I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to go the next step for you. Because even though you're here, when you react a certain way, she feels like I'm losing her again. And again, you're stressed. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
And I go through that a lot of being overwhelmed.
You're allies, not enemies. You're allies, not enemies. I want to do this for you because I could see an easy solve for this. And a first step solve. You're a kid, so I know you're not going to ever stop making mistakes. You're allowed to make mistakes. But if you make a mistake, can you promise to your mom that you'll tell her the truth the first time? And if she reacts,
I make a promise. If she tell me the truth, I will not react. You tell me the truth the first time, I will not react. I promise you.
I promise I'll tell you the truth more.
But now, this is the thing. If she reacts, okay, I want you to have a little code word, okay? You pick the word right now. And this going to be the word she knows, I'm getting scared. This will be you as the adult to say, oh, okay, I know that she's getting nervous. When she gets nervous, she shuts down. What's that word going to be?
Love.
Love.
Oh, that's
cool. That's a perfect word. So anytime your mom, you feel like her reaction getting too much, you just say love. We've been there. And I also heard you when you said that you got made fun of stuff like your hair not being done. I heard the things about snacks. I got it. I grew up in a house where like we needed support. Okay? So what I want to do is I want to offer y'all a gift. I'm gonna go ahead and give you some money. So take off the weight off of you, okay? I'm gonna give you some money so you can get groceries, you can get her hair done, you can have a little extra money in your pocket. I'm gonna go ahead and give you also some money that y'all can like have a quality mother-daughter date together. I want you to walk away not only having this, but having a little something. Because I know that's part of the stress as well.
Thank you.
Okay? How do you feel about this?
I feel better.
Can you hug your mother? This is the first step, but y'all gonna be all right. Y'all gonna be all right. All right, stay with us, friends. We'll be right back with more.
Coming up.
Do you want him to be your father?
Absolutely. I met him and felt complete.
Do you want to be her father?
Without a doubt.
The DNA truth you have been waiting 29 years for.
I'm scared, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you.
Okay.
This past Father's Day, Marvin says he got a message that could change his life forever. Take a look.
On Father's Day, I got a message from a young lady named Chantice that I'd never heard of before, didn't know who she was. She was looking for her father. She sent me 2 pictures. One was an old picture, and I looked at it, and she said, do you know this lady? I said, no. She said, well, let me send you another picture, a more modern picture. When she sent me that picture, I looked at it, I said, oh yes, I know exactly who that is. I said, I dated her back in the day. And she was like, well, that's my mom. I was like, wow. And she said, yep, you my daddy. I was like, nah, I don't know about that. I wasn't with her mother that long, but she was the love of my life, and if I could have had it my way, I would have married her. She moved, and we lost contact with one another. Years later, here's Chantice. I'm just hoping she left a part of her here with me and my daughter. I have another child that I don't get to talk to, and this makes me feel good and makes me feel like I got a second chance. I'm just hoping that everything turned out to be positive, that she is my child.
Listen, well, today we will solve this 29-year-old DNA mystery. Let's first meet Chantice and hear her side of the story. Welcome to the show. So I saw you got emotional when your father said he hopes your mother has left a piece of her here. What made you emotional in that moment?
Because that just means he like really loved her, you know?
Yeah.
Like, this has been a long journey for me. I've always felt like I've been looking for my dad.
Yeah.
And to know that there's a man out there who wanted to be a father, who I found it brings me so much joy. I don't think anybody really understands that. And for him to want to be my dad too is like, I can be happier. Like, who doesn't want somebody to want to be a part of their life and their family and just everything that's going on with them? So,
did you grow up with a father in your life?
I did grow up with a man that I knew as my father for the last 29 years, that I thought was my father. Mm-hmm. But then I discovered, on complete accident, that he was not my dad.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Was he active in your life?
No.
He wasn't active. And how did you find out that he wasn't your father?
So lock in this roller coaster real quick.
I'm with you.
So I actually was gifted a genealogy test from someone I used to date, and it was just for kicks and giggles. Just like, hey, let's see what your genetic makeup is. Super cool. That was 7 years ago.
Yeah.
And 5 months ago, after a lot of people on my mother's side did the genealogy test, the website showed me like, oh, these are all your mother's side. And then it's like, this is your paternal side. I didn't know a soul. I didn't recognize a single name, single person, anything, you know? So I didn't panic immediately. I reached out to his family and was like, hey, would you guys be willing to, you know, be a point of reference and do a test? And they all agreed. So some time went on, and I actually forgot about it. And then I reached out to the family and was like, hey, did you guys get your results back? And they're like, yeah, we see each other, but we don't see you. That's not what I wanted to hear, obviously.
Yeah,
and I in that moment, I really didn't even know what to do with that, because I'm thinking like, this can't be right. Like, this has to be a mistake. This has to be wrong. But then I go back and think like, this genealogy, you know, company will be under fire if they gave out wrong tests.
Yeah,
so
of course, yeah.
I'm like, okay.
And on your mother's side, you knew those people when they came up.
Absolutely.
So the fact that you didn't know this side, but then you were like, well, let me go a little bit deeper, and it still came back that you didn't show up. That's when it set in.
Yes, and I was devastated, honestly. Like,
and you called your family members, and what did they say?
I called one family member because I just felt like this person knew. They were the closest to my mom when she was living. And I called her, and we had a brief, maybe 3-minute conversation. And my question to her simply was, do you know anything about this man not being my father? And her immediate response was, he's not. He's not your father. Your mom told me this years ago when you were a little girl, and you know, that whole thing. And I was just like, so nobody was gonna tell me this? Like,
Yeah. So I got to go back. You lost your mother at a young age.
correct, I was 10 years old.
10 years old. And who raised you after?
So I was raised by the man who I assumed to be my father.
Okay, got it. But he wasn't active.
No, we just didn't have the greatest relationship. There was always this abrasion between the two of us, like growing up. So it just never felt natural, like having him around.
And how did you find Marvin?
On complete accident. So as I'm just going down this rabbit hole, I'm talking to someone, and she gives me information on my biological grandfather who had passed away. So she gave me his obituary. And so I reached out to my friend who's a PI and asked them like, hey, do me a favor and just find anybody you can that's associated with my biological grandfather. He got back to me with his now widowed wife, who's still alive. She's 81 years old, and she lives in Alabama. And I called her. She was like, there's another guy named Marvin. He's alleged to be your grandfather's son. And I was like, oh.
So he had doubts with his paternity as well.
Yep.
Wow.
So we're rolling into another craziness. So he had doubts about his paternity, and she's like, but it's not for sure, it's not for certain, but he is potentially his father, so that's probably your uncle. So that's when I sent him that message. He hit me back in like an hour, and he was like, I do recognize those names. How do you know those names? Like,
yeah.
And so I'm telling him like, hey, so that might be my grandfather. And he's like, that might be my dad. He said, I grew up with a man thinking he was my father, and then I was sat down by my mom. And another man was told that this man was my father. And he's like, and that's all I had to go off of. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. And as we're talking, 2 things happened. He is scrolling through my Facebook page, and he's like, you look so familiar, you know, blah, blah, blah. He stops on this picture, and he's like, there's a woman here. She looks so familiar. Yep, that's the picture. So as we're talking, I realized he said a name that another person on my genealogy list had said.
Yeah.
And I was like, do any of these names ring a bell? And I started reading them off, and he's like, yeah, those are on my mom's side. And I'm related to this person and this person and this person. And I was like, okay, Marvin, I know I called thinking you were my uncle, big dog.
But you might be.
But you might be my daddy, like, you know? And he was like, that was when I was like, okay, maybe I'm not at a dead end. And I call my sister, and I'm like, hey, like, there's this guy, and I don't know, like, she's like, what does he look like? I told her her name, she goes to Facebook, looks it in, and she's like, girl, that's Mr. Marvin. He used to babysit us as kids. Yada, 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 this and this, freaking frat nicknames. And I'm like, hang up, call him back. Marvin, my sister said they know you. And he's like, who the hell are your sisters? I was like, okay, you used to babysit them for my mom. They're twins. And you used to call them freaking frat and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, those are Joe's kids. I know, yeah. And I said, listen to me, I'm Joe's kid. Josette's my mom. And he was like, you're Josette's daughter? And I said, yeah. Before I even said it, he goes, you're born in 95? Yeah, how do you know that? And he got quiet and he was like, girl, I might be your daddy.
Oh.
I said, well, happy Father's Day.
Okay. Coming up,
Do you want to be her father?
Without a doubt.
The DNA truth you have been waiting 29 years for.
I'm scared, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you.
Okay. On Father's Day, I got a message from a young lady named Chantice. She was looking for her father. And she said, yep, you my daddy. I was like, nah, I don't know about that.
And I said, listen to me, I'm Joe's kid. And he was like, you're Josette's daughter? And I said, yeah. Before I even said it, he goes, you're born in 95? Yeah, how do you know that? Girl, I might be your daddy. Well, happy Father's Day, Daddy.
Okay. That's amazing. Have you met him?
Yes, he insisted. Immediately after we had that phone call, he was like, I gotta meet you.
Yeah.
I have to.
Which is a beautiful thing. Like you said, to know that you're looking and to know that somebody is saying, I want you, and not, because I've had many moments on this show where someone is like denying it, saying, I don't want to be a part, I don't want.
And I was scared of that, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, but I will say through this entire journey, if nothing else, everyone has been so helpful. And I really want to like emphasize how important that is in the Black community, because there's just so many secrets that are held from us and so many things that are kept from us. But we live in a time where we can just learn everything now in a matter of like a month or a couple days or just a swab on the cheek. Like that's all it really takes to get the answers that you're looking for. And I feel like everybody deserves, like deep down inside, to know like where they come from and where they belong.
Preach. Yes.
So I just think it's really important. Like if my journey does nothing else for anybody, like I hope it motivates you to find yourself and find where you belong.
Amen. Amen. That is a great message, and I hope everyone can receive that. So I got to ask you right now, do you want him to be your father?
Absolutely.
You do?
I do. I want him to be my dad so freaking bad. Like, honestly, I already love him. Like, I realized, like, I met him and felt complete. Like,
oh, wow.
I met him and was like, damn, I've been looking for you my whole life. Like, I was home when I met him, you know, like, it just felt like this is my dad. Like, you know, like your twin flame, like it's real. Like, this is really my twin flame.
But I have to ask, what will you do if he's not your father?
Oh, Lord, y'all might see me roll on this floor. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, okay. Well, don't worry. If that happens, I will be here to help you.
I hope so. Please,
yeah, I got you.
Catch me, please.
I will. Well, listen, I think I'm ready to meet Marvin and hear his side of the story. So everyone, please welcome Marvin to the show. Marvin, you are sharp. I got to stand up for you, Marvin. I like a man that comes sharp, man. I like a man that comes sharp.
I'm in love with your courage,
I appreciate
your mannerism, and everything. I love you.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, brother. I really do.
Can I sit next to you right here? Because you crying, and I am too.
So how do you feel when Chantice first called you?
Just confused first of all, because I didn't know about her. I didn't know anything about nothing. But I just, I don't know. I was happy. I was, it was strange because it was on Father's Day.
On accident, y'all. I called him on accident, thinking he was my uncle.
She really did. She really did. Wow. But through all of that, we started talking.
Yes, sir.
Found out a lot of things about one another, and we just went from there. And
what was your relationship like with her mother?
It was a fun, beautiful relationship. I loved her, but she was running. She kept me at bay.
Got it.
Because I don't know if she was ready for a relationship or what was going on. I didn't know at that time, but I found out later through Chantice what was really happening, and we just moved forward from there. So.
Did you know anything about Chantice? I know you babysitted her big sisters. Did you know anything about her?
I know she's a beautiful person. She's
Yeah.
a beautiful woman. She's got a good heart, a good driving spirit. She's a hard worker, and she don't take no mess. I think if I am her father, that came from me.
Yeah.
So,
well, do you want to be her father?
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
She's special, man. She is special. It's 29 years of not knowing. I can't catch up, but we can make up.
Yeah. And I have to ask the same question. If she's not your daughter,
she's still gonna be my daughter.
Got it.
She may not be my biological daughter, but she is my daughter.
Yeah.
In my heart.
Next.
The DNA truth you have been waiting 29 years for.
I'm scared, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you.
Okay.
Here we go.
Get ready for the drama, chaos, and jaw-dropping moments. Now, better than ever. Watch full episodes of Maury, Jerry Springer, The Steve Wilkos Show, and more.
I spank people, I tie them up.
Can't get enough? We've got you covered with full episodes, non-stop drama, and the wildest moments. Anytime, anywhere. It's time to get nosy. Download Nosy now on your phone or tablet and start watching.
do you want him to be your father?
Absolutely.
You do?
I do. Honestly, I already love him. I met him and felt complete.
I think I'm ready to meet Marvin. Do you want to be her father?
Without a doubt. I can't catch up, but we can make up.
Yeah. And I have to ask the same question. If she's not your daughter,
she's still gonna be my daughter.
Got it. Well, I think it's time to solve this 29-year-old DNA mystery. We don't need to wait a minute longer. In this envelope is the DNA truth you have been waiting 29 years for. The answer's in this. This is your truth to open, not mine.
I'm scared, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you.
Come on. You can do it.
I just hope my mom, like, wherever she is, no matter what the answer is, like, I just really hope that this can be the end of this journey that I'm on. And I can finally have the family and the love that my mom didn't get and wanted for me.
Okay.
Thank you, God.
Oh my God.
What did you say? You gotta tell us how.
So Marvin is my dad.
Marvin is your dad.
Yes.
Oh, goodness. Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna ask you how you feel because I know you're both happy. We're happy as well. There's something special about this moment because hearing that you had questions about who your father was.
Right.
This is also healing for you as well.
It is.
Because there's now a family that you're going to get to build in that deception or that lack of answers. Now you have your truth, and now y'all have found each other.
So when I found him, I was able to introduce him to his two half-sisters.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I knew about them.
But you didn't know.
At my father's funeral, we were introduced.
Look at that.
So our family's grown twice.
Yeah, wow. Listen, I'm so happy for you two. I'm so happy that you found clarity. You are a remarkable woman.
Thank you.
You are a remarkable woman. And I'm so thankful for your words on this stage because what I know about the people who watch my show and how my clips of this show get shared, you are going to inspire people.
I hope so.
You are.
If nothing else,
you don't
that's
even
all
have
I
to
want.
hope. You are going to inspire people. And I'm so thankful for your spirit and your words and who you are. And I can see that spirit in you. You are right. That comes right from you. This is right aligned.
Y'all fought hard for this journey, and it has brought you to this beautiful moment. I'm so happy for y'all as father and daughter. Congratulations, y'all.
Let me give you a hug.